last year, India provided ration support to 80 crore citizens. India also provided rural employment to 7 crore families. By volume, India runs the largest pension, health insurance, scholarship and ration support programs in the world. Yet, only 3% of adults in India have life insurance coverage. 6 crore students require every year scholarship support, and more than 5 crore MSMEs require 50,000 crores of credit every year. We are a country of haves and have-nots. We have massive inequity in our system. The government has created multiple funds, construction welfare programs. We have the Employee State Insurance Fund, the Provident Fund, which covers a lot of organized labor and workers. But 90% of our workers are in the unorganized sector. They are partners of small and micro enterprises, street vendors, MSMEs, who do not have adequate insurance, pension, coverage. As a country, if we have to move forward, reach the goals that we have set out, we cannot achieve this without providing social security to all our fellow citizens. This was amply evident during the last 1 year of the pandemic. Imagine a scenario where an auto rickshaw driver or a mom and pop shop owner gets a massive medical emergency. That trigger is enough to ensure that they fall back into the poverty cycle. We as a community, government, media, civil society, corporates, CSR, tech companies need to work together to ensure that we achieve these audacious goals. Collaboration is key. We need thousands and hundreds and thousands of mini collaboratives to ensure that the social security mechanism works as a default fundamental right. Through our work at Haqdarshak, we provide government schemes and documentation support to rural and urban citizens by training local women as entrepreneurs. Through that work, I have realized that there are 3 main points through which we can reach these goals. Number 1, we need to give more ownership and agency to the community and the stakeholders. Today, in all the discussions, in all the planning, in all the budgeting, in all the tech tools that we create, the community is left out. We need to make a considerable effort to make them part of the design thinking of the planning itself, so that they are owning the solutions and taking them to scale. Secondly, we need to ensure that there is more accountability with the political representatives in these communities. To give you an example, the biggest roadblock for MSMEs and small and micro businesses, even citizens, to access basic social security, insurance, loans and other kind of benefits are the various documents that are required to prove that they are citizens of a particular state, to prove that they belong to a particular caste or community, or to prove their income levels. This entire documentation process can be made into a very easy and smooth process by ensuring that the political community becomes an equal partner in this process. Again, right from design, we need to ensure that we are, and not necessarily the government officials, I'm talking about the political representatives in these communities who can be part of this design thinking. The third and final thought process that I feel is required in the mindset that the civil society is working on is ensuring that the corporate sector, the new age tech sector, which is looking at data, newer technologies, is looked on as a partner and not in any way as a competitor or as a sector with which collaboration cannot be made. We cannot achieve these goals without adequate solutions coming through with such kind of partnerships. The fact is, the reality is that the largest employer in the country today is the gig economy sector. The Ubers, Swiggies, Olas of the world have taken millions of people from rural communities to urban centers and given them adequate employment. But the fact also is that they haven't provided them with adequate social security. And we as civil society, who have been designing programs, who know that what works in the communities and what doesn't, along with the community leaders and political representatives, need to work on solutions which can cater to this social security need. There is a huge opportunity that we can create unicorns of impact, unicorns of financial scale, by providing the adequate coverage to this large population which is going to start working in the organized and unorganized sector soon. My dream, both at Haqdarshak and at large, is to see that every citizen not only gets their fundamental constitutional entitlement, but also gets the adequate social security for themselves and their families, so that they can sustain a livelihood, they can grow and actually nourish in a country like India. Thank you.